Imagine a critical third down. Your team is driving for a touchdown, and suddenly a yellow flag flies onto the field, causing a collective gasp from the crowd. These moments can be confusing, but understanding what just happened is key to truly appreciating the game. Defensive holding in football is a penalty called when a defensive player illegally restricts the movement of an offensive player who does not have possession of the ball. This restriction usually involves grabbing, pulling, or otherwise impeding the opponent's ability to run a route or block effectively. When this occurs, the offending team is penalized 5 yards, and the offensive team is awarded an automatic first down, which can be a huge momentum shifter. The core reason for this rule is to maintain a fair contest on the field and allow offensive plays to develop as intended. Defenders are permitted to make contact with offensive players, especially within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, but that contact must be a shove or a jam with open hands, not a grab or pull. Beyond that 5-yard zone, contact is even more restricted. Without this rule, defenders could simply hold receivers at the line of scrimmage, preventing any pass plays from ever being completed, which would make the game much less exciting and strategic. To spot defensive holding during a game, watch the interactions between defensive backs and wide receivers, or between defensive linemen and offensive linemen during pass plays. Look for any defender who has their hands hooked onto an opponent's jersey, or who is obviously pulling an offensive player in a direction they do not want to go. Receivers will often struggle or try to break free if they are being held, which can be a clear visual cue for officials and fans alike. It often happens when a defensive player is momentarily beaten by an offensive player's quickness or route, and they instinctively grab to prevent a big gain. A common point of confusion is the difference between legal contact and illegal holding, especially within the initial 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. While defenders are allowed to make initial contact with receivers in this area, sometimes called jamming, that contact must be delivered with open hands and cannot restrict the opponent's movement for an extended period. Holding, however, is a grab or pull that consistently impedes a player, and it is illegal at all times, even within that 5-yard window. This distinction ensures a balance between allowing physical play and preserving the flow of offensive schemes. Understanding defensive holding allows you to follow the game more deeply, appreciating the strategic battle unfolding with every snap. It highlights the importance of clean play and the skill required by both offensive players to break free and defensive players to cover without committing a penalty, ultimately making every drive and every flag a more comprehensible and engaging part of the football experience.